And there was the last
one everybody wants to leave.
That's right. He only led one lap.
Are we live? Are we live? Ooh, it's fuzzy, D.
I can't do nothing about that.
Whose computer is that?
That's Nellie's. That's the one we use every week.
That's good. HD.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Chris,
I'm word.
All right, let's pray. God, thank you for this day. Thank you for a good weekend. Just a time we could hang out and do everything we needed to. Be with us tonight. Help us to honor you in everything we say and do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I got to pee.
We kick it old school. 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 We kick it old school.
Give it up for the three old guys here in Suite 12, Room 8, Floor 1 of the Kicking It Old School headquarters in Alamance, North Carolina.
Lower Alabama.
It feels like it's been at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, it does.
Since we were in
it does. My chest still hurts, though.
I mean, I know we had
A week later.
Samoa Joey in here last week, but it
Gosh.
feels like it's been longer than that.
How long did the handprint stay there?
Dude, the next morning, I still had 2 fingers. Literally, I swear, 2 fingers prints.
It was awesome.
I was like, Joey, don't go so hard, man. Hold back.
If you were following our Twitter, which I hope you do, Three Old Guys, we put up the video last week leading up to the big smack that Samoa Joe laid on intern here.
Yeah. It hurt. Straight up.
Yeah.
Are you done crying?
Are you?
I mean,
I'm making
my
sure you're
gosh.
awake. Are you off your phone? All right, go ahead, Chris.
I've just wanted to listen to you cry for the last 20 minutes.
Just saying it hurt.
So
You didn't
everybody,
take it.
we have this fine, outstanding sound system here, right? And Nellie's got this. When we talk, we can see ourselves. It makes like these black. It's from a straight line to a black line.
Like a wavelength.
Yeah, like a
Almost like a
wavelength.
heartbeat monitor.
So we have a preacher that is here with us every week. His name is Daniel Webster.
Me?
Yeah, you. So at 8:20, I'm gonna say 8:28, he starts going, oh, Daniel, what are you doing?
I was just,
I think you got it, Chris.
I was it's pretty close. I was bored. If you do it just right, you can make the waves and stuff go up and doing on the screen, and we wouldn't do nothing else.
What was you trying to make?
Waves?
Make it look like
Sound wave.
of-
It was like a rocket.
What was you trying to make it look like?
A wave, like a sound wave.
Like a rocket.
Your typical preacher. He beats all around the bush. So, Daniel, what are you doing? Well, I'm trying to make it look like a rocket.
Something
You
like
can
that.
do it, man. If you do it just right on there,
Show us.
the louder you talk, you can make it all,
Show
different
do it.
shapes and
Show us what you were doing.
Show us what
D.
you were doing,
Or-
dude.
Well, no, because
Let 'em-
nobody can see
but
it.
just
It
let them
doesn't
hear
matter.
it. Just let them hear it,
If
though.
people are
Well, hold on.
listening and all that stuff, they
I'll-
can't tell.
I'll video it and we'll put it on our Twitter.
Just the.
I don't know what you're talking
Please
about.
hold. Let me get going here, everybody. Sorry, I moved
This is
away.
radio gold right here.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's
This is gonna
just
be
tuned in. Just,
viral.
just tuned out.
Okay,
The Jamaicans are loving it, man, right now.
turn it loose, D.
I don't know what I was.
Turn it loose.
I was just going. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know what you're talking about. That's all I was doing.
D. It was
Oh,
more like
man.
this. Here we go. Everybody, quiet. It was more like this.
Almost, man. Almost.
I don't know.
All right, follow us on
I don't
Twitter.
know.
We'll tell you what it's all about. But no, what a good week. I mean, 2 weeks ago, we done 2 podcasts, which we know we can't do 2 podcasts. If you listened, the one that we done live on Google was our second one, and it pretty much sucked.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. The one we did live was 2 weeks ago, and then we recorded Samoa Joe being in here.
Don't we do them all live?
Well, yeah, for us, not live from Google Plus for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But I heard, I mean, from what I've heard, people been tweeting and talking and stuff and kind of chiming in saying they love Samoa Joey. They love some Samoa Joe.
He was good.
my favorite, or my wife's favorite part from it was when we asked him, we said, Joey, you can't even spell Memphis. He said, yes, I can. What did he do, D?
He said, yeah, I can. MEPHIS.
Yeah.
I like him. We'll have to get him back.
Samoa Joe, you
I
know,
enjoyed him.
he told us he's got a third shift job, and we were just talking about him here in church. I mean, here talking about him going to church, and he didn't make it to church, so we think he's
laid up Sunday. I'm gonna have to hunt him down.
Yeah, that third shift getting to him.
Samoa, if you're listening, you better have your butt in church Sunday.
That's right. That's right. So,
Or James is gonna flare chop you when you walk through the doors.
That's
Get
right.
a little payback.
so Daniel, you went on your honeymoon for the married.
Yeah, well, we talked about it. Last week I went to Biltmore. I'm still recovering from it. 13 years, and finally had to take my wife to the Biltmore, and yeah,
What'd y'all do?
lots and lots of walking. I should have gone to Biltmore before our whole bet thing going on, because
That's right.
I did my step counter. I took 8,000 steps in Biltmore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's some. Did you get a behind the scenes tour?
No, we didn't do that.
Because
one.
there's even more steps there.
I know. Well, Mom,
Please,
she's
speaking
always
of-
said she wants to go back and do the behind the scenes tour.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of your bet now,
Yeah.
hadn't we got some issues we need
We'll
to
talk about
settle?
that a little later. So tell us about how far you walked.
You just got cut.
8,000 steps, man.
You didn't walk no 8,000
Yes, I did.
steps.
I had my step counter on.
If you
It was
didn't pay
8,000
attention.
steps.
What happened? Where'd y'all stay at?
We stayed at a bed and breakfast, a little bed and breakfast outside of Biltmore.
Was it good?
Nah.
You were just
It,
nosy.
it looked good. It up. I thought I was like, getting a special deal.
Had you seen that commercial where they drive up to that old bad place and
Yeah.
it's a BMW
Uh-huh.
commercial?
That
and they
is
go,
funny.
hey, find me the furthest away
Yeah.
hotel.
It was kind of like that, but we were in a jam. We couldn't go nowhere once we got in, but it looked really
literally,
nice on the
he
website.
couldn't go nowhere after
We
he got
couldn't.
in.
But we got in there and it looked like you were going to your grandma's house. It was like an old grandma's house with just like thrift store furniture and that none of it was not what we thought it was going to be.
Well, that's all right.
Ain't no more kids on the way, right?
Did you? Okay.
We couldn't. This place was not conducive for an anniversary or a honeymoon suite.
So you snuck away in the Biltmore house?
No, you can't
Oh.
sneak away in there either. Although there were plenty of rooms.
So we gave Daniel some, Daniel and Joni some stuff for their anniversary, and Daniel and I was moving it the other day.
Right.
It was some furniture that we
Yeah.
bought for Daniel, and Daniel and I personally was moving it ourselves, right?
Dude, let me tell you that Chris had like the world's heaviest couch and love seat that's ever been made, because this thing weighed like 4,000 pounds trying to get it through the door.
So Elizabeth helped me, my 12-year-old daughter. No, gosh, she's 14 now.
I know. I was going to say 12.
Wow. Oh, man.
She's
My
gonna kill you.
14-year-old daughter helped me load the love seat. We got all of it in Daniel's house. Then we go back to get. Funny.
So it sounds like.
This is what's funny. We go back to get the sofa.
Yeah.
Now it has 2 recliners in it, right? And I had just had basketball practice with the girls. So this is about what, 9:30?
Oh, yeah. It was late.
We picked that thing up, and my wonderful wife that she is goes, wow, that thing's heavy. It's bending in the middle.
It was, man. I'm telling you, that thing was the heaviest. I told Joni when we got in there, we can get no new furniture until like college.
That's right.
This thing was a beast. But it's comfy, man. I've already taken a couple naps on it.
Oh yeah, it worked out good, but it was a lot of fun moving that.
It was nice.
Daniel said, hey, I'm gonna put this other in the building out here. I said, okay, turn the lights on. He says, oh, I ain't got no lights. We got to use our phones.
Yeah. I ain't got electricity all through my house, man.
Oh man, who's excited about the NCAA tournament?
Man,
I
me,
love it.
dude. Absolutely. That's
I
awesome.
love it. This is my
Awesome.
second favorite holiday.
Carolina busted my bracket.
Not mine. I still had them in it.
Hmm.
Iowa State busted my bracket. Iowa
NC
State.
State busted my bracket. I had them out in the first round.
I
They keep,
had Carolina out the first
they,
round.
they keep stinking.
I had Iowa State in the Final Four. They're out. First game.
Do what?
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
ain't
gotta
doing
say
it.
this because they won me a lot of money.
Who?
I love Duke.
We known you love Duke for a long time.
Yeah,
You've
I
been
think you're a
on
Duke
their
fan.
jock for
Let
like
me
a
tell
You're
you
a sleeper
something.
Duke
You a
fan.
closet Dookie.
He
I
is.
love me some Carolina, but after what they done, they were okay. They were giving them. They were
I
minus.
wish you wouldn't say that. I love Carolina.
But he said but
Carolina has lost me money all year
dude,
long.
you don't bet on
Thought you
Carolina.
betting
Dude.
on 'em.
You don't bet on Carolina.
Roy Williams has lost me money. I started betting on the first half of Carolina and started winning. So Duke were minus against who were they playing?
San Diego State.
San Diego
That
State.
was a lock.
No joke. And I went big. Give it
Yeah,
up,
you
OC.
Dude, Duke's got the easiest road.
I think
to the-
Kentucky
to the-
does.
No, they don't.
You
It's
don't think
Duke.
so?
I'm telling you, it's Duke, man. Who's Duke got to play?
Duke's got Utah.
Utah. That's their big game. And
Yeah.
they might run into Gonzaga.
Yep.
That Gonzaga will be their biggest thing they got to run into. But outside of that, they've got a cakewalk, man. They got a cakewalk all the way to the Final Four. If
Well, let's just
anything,
go
it'll
through
be
it.
Dude,
Kentucky.
yeah, let's do
So
it.
do you think Duke will make it to the Final Four?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say yes.
All right, so that's one ACC team. Do you think Louisville will make it to the Final Four?
They had the best chance out of state.
They played Notre Dame. I'm telling you, Notre Dame.
No,
Yeah.
Louisville plays state.
Okay. They play state. I
So
thought Notre Dame.
so either State or Louisville's going to get knocked out because they play each other.
Right.
All right, so how about Notre Dame? You think Notre Dame will make it?
They've impressed.
They're
me,
in the
man.
Kentucky bracket. So they got to beat Kentucky. Right.
They won't beat Kentucky.
I don't see it. They got to beat Wichita State first.
Right.
Dude, it ain't nobody beating Kentucky.
So
All right, so you got Duke, Louisville, NC State, Notre Dame.
Carolina.
It's one more other than Carolina.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's only
Oh, that's right,
Virginia-
because Virginia got beat.
Virginia got
They
beat.
let us down.
Yeah, they let us down. I had them going.
But
a
dude, we
long
got
ways.
5 teams in the Sweet 16.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty cool.
That's impressive.
I think Carolina is going to press a lot of people, including myself. I think they're pulling their belts tight and rolling through it, and I think they're going to make it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, that's what I got them. I got them beating Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Then getting beat by Arizona.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know that
Arizona
they'll
will
beat
beat 'em.
Arizona. I think Arizona's a little too slow, right? Am I
Yeah.
thinking of the right team?
Slow.
Wisconsin. The only thing about Wisconsin that worries me is their bigs can play outside, and I don't know if our bigs can keep up with them outside on the edges. I think that's where we're going to run into trouble. But if we can just stay out of foul trouble and get some offensive rebounds, I think we'll pull through on that.
That's true. So
Okay, so my question is,
always happens to me.
why do you think Carolina lays down in the second half?
I don't know, man. They're
It's
just
weird
young.
because that's when Marcus Page starts to play. And that might have something to do with it. They might be all standing around watching Page and waiting for him to do something in the second half.
They're getting better. I mean, they're playing good right now.
They're playing as good
Right
as
now as in last
They're
game.
further than they should have gone already.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
Nelson, the ultimate pessimist. Who,
But dude, they're trying to set up this Kentucky Wichita State rematch. Because last year Wichita State was undefeated.
right.
Got to Kentucky and Kentucky beat them. So this year, Chris, what's going on?
What?
Are we in a movie theater now, Mo? What's going on?
oh no, man, we got some oatmeal cream pies.
So
up in
this year,
joint.
Kentucky's undefeated. I don't see him coming out of it, Brad. I don't see him going to the Final Four.
Nobody's going to beat them anyway. Kentucky's going to win it.
I really
Nah,
do
I don't see
think
it
It's
happening.
too good,
I don't
man.
see it happening.
I think somebody's going to beat them.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know who, but
Too many athletes, dude. I'm telling you. Nobody's going to match Kentucky.
Only people that can beat Kentucky is Kentucky. They'll have to have a terrible game.
they will have to have a terrible game. But it's fun to
I love
watch.
it. I love March Madness, dude. I mean, we've already seen upsets happen. State, they don't belong, and they're sitting here beating the number 1 seed.
Dude, it was
Whatever.
40 to 29 at halftime, and they come back and win by
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why this is much better than the NBA playoffs.
Oh,
This
absolutely.
March Madness crushes
Whoa. Whoa, if you don't know what that is, listeners,
Oh, you're in for a treat.
it's time.
Everybody's favorite segment.
Oh, yeah.
It's time.
Except for us 4.
What you gonna do with all
It's
that
time.
junk? All that junk inside your
All over
trunk?
the jam.
What you gonna do with your trunk? What you gonna do
I don't
with
know.
all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk?
Can we just play this song for his segment? Can the segment just be?
That would be
playing his
way
song?
better. I don't know why
That
you
sounds
guys
good to me.
keep
What you
wanting
gonna
me to do
with
this,
all that
but
junk?
here we are.
All that junk inside your
All
trunk.
right, Nelly.
What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk? What you gonna
All right,
do
Nelly.
with all that junk? All that junk inside
He
your
can't
trunk?
turn it off.
I think this is my segment. He's wanting to drown me out.
Nelly's gonna
We got some more weird, crazy, dumb news, Chris. I want you to pay attention to this segment.
I'm not sure if it
You
can
know,
top
here-
the goat. From
The
last
goat
week.
was awesome. I forgot to post that, by the way. But
All right, let's move
Elsa.
on.
all right, so Nelly, this is for you, buddy.
You got some more bikinis?
No,
Oh,
but I know you like to eat. And if you just take a small trip to Japan in April,
Ooh, we got listeners in Japan.
at Burger King, they're going to be selling a cologne that smells like a Whopper.
Dude,
No joke.
if Jane put that,
What do you think about that?
If Jane
Ooh.
put that on her neck
That's
and came home to Nelson and she smelled like a Whopper,
definitely an aphrodisiac.
I'm just
you
saying.
might get that son you always wanted.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to order me some of that stuff.
they're
Dude,
selling.
can you imagine Whopper cologne?
Ooh, yeah, I can't.
I don't know why they're doing this, but that is legit.
I mean, just go eat at Burger King. You can't walk out of there without smelling like
That
the
was
place.
pretty good, James.
That
I'll
was
give you
pretty
that.
good.
What's
All
your
right.
next?
Oh, that's it, man. No, I was kidding. I got a couple other ones, but I don't know they're as good. So this woman in New Hampshire,
Wait. You don't think they're gonna be as
just listen. This woman in New Hampshire was so ticked that her dad didn't leave her a lot in the will. She goes to dig up his grave, to see where the real will is.
People are crazy.
Man, how crazy is that? Digs up her own dad's will. You know what she found in the coffin?
What?
Cigarettes and vodka. That's it.
I'm telling you, I've seen.
She really digged up the coffin?
Dug up her own.
so why would
dad's
she think that
grave.
the wheel would be in the coffin?
Obviously, she's pretty crazy. I don't know.
She's got to be a little cray cray. I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of funerals, through the church and everything else. And when it comes to the will and money and who gets what, people go nuts, dude. I've seen fights break back. There was this one time, Rice, we go to the funeral home and there was a ring on the dad who had passed away. And just the family and the preachers were in there, right? It was before everybody showed up. All of a sudden, one of the daughters looks up and the ring is missing off the dad's hand.
Uh-uh.
My goodness.
And so the guy that ran the funeral home shut the doors and locked them and said, nobody's leaving this room until they come up that ring and put it back.
And
And
you're
an hour and a half later, one of the sons came up and had taken it off his dad's hand
No.
in the casket.
I thought they were gonna be like, oh, I found it on the
in
floor.
the casket.
So we went and to see one of our friends, and they were in there taking pictures. of
Were
the
they dead?
person. One of for a wake, and
Thanks,
they were
man.
taking pictures
They were awake.
of the person
Right.
in the
Ah,
coffin.
That's
I was
just
like,
morbid.
ooh.
That's just morbid.
I
All right,
couldn't
last
do it.
one. Last one.
It's-
To their class, Walmart here.
Ooh.
They got some Walmart customer found a working meth lab in the bathroom.
No.
Yeah.
Was it in
No,
Durham?
it was in
In Durham?
Indiana.
Indiana. Okay, Indiana. Some guy walks in with a backpack, was in there, comes out without it. Because like somebody walks in and finds a running meth lab. It was just making
He
meth.
left it?
And he was coming back to get it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me.
We're going to have to ask
It's been
Samoa Joe
closed
about that.
indefinitely.
Well, they closed the restrooms down, yeah.
Just the rest.
And they were saying that he didn't want to do it at his house in case it exploded. He'd rather do it somewhere else.
Well, I mean, props to him for
So
that.
anyways,
We'll have to
there
ask
you go.
Samoa Joey about that. If
Wow.
he's ever seen a
That's
meth
right.
lab.
Well, that was pretty bad, James.
Hey,
Can we get him-
that was good.
Can we get him some music to?
I thought that was good.
Do we have to?
Yep, we got to. Until next time. That was a little bit
I
of
thought
a
that was good.
I had another one, but it's probably not appropriate.
Those were good stories.
James's junk. One
Shit.
more time.
The Whopper cologne. I'm gonna have to. If I can find that online, I'm gonna get you some of that.
Yeah, you need to get me
What you
some of
gonna
that.
do
I'm
with
gonna
all
look
that
for it.
junk?
I bet you
All that
it's
junk
Good
inside
job.
your trunk.
April
What you gonna
1st.
do with all that junk? All that junk
Japan.
inside your trunk. What you gonna do with
All that junk. All that junk inside that trunk. Oh,
All right, that was good.
Well,
man.
we had to do our picks our race picks via text message last
right.
week. And old C. Rice went Phoenix there and picked the 4 car. Who won?
Wait a minute. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, the 4 car.
Okay. the fourth.
Kaboom! Harvick is on a mission right now.
He
Hey,
is, man.
Just jump on the bandwagon.
He
big boy.
is.
Hey, look,
Right.
we got some penalty points that need to be handed out.
Wow.
Well,
Well, let him get to that race. He's on 2 weeks ago.
I'm on
Catching
2 weeks
fire.
ago. I'm still on Phoenix.
somebody's been cheating.
Nelly's hot, boy.
Nelly, I'm telling y'all what, I finally told y'all in that text message that y'all needed to get a job.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
It was like everybody. So y'all know that I'm in NASCAR and we're working hard digging. And these 3 started ranting about the Phoenix race
Yeah.
because Daniel's 10-year-old son picked for him and they beat Nelly.
Well, he picked 2 weeks in a row. He's obviously a lot better than Daniel.
Hey, whatever works, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm sure that, maybe Virginia would love to have, in the
I
NCAA
don't think
championship.
my son is necessarily Kentucky status, but I'm telling you, he was on the roll. He got me in second place last week, and I should have finished higher than I did this week. But NASCAR can't just let them race. They got to have some stupid rules that don't make no sense.
All right, shut up.
So I think it ought to be
Dumb.
2 points anytime
So
outside interference.
we going to California, and I just wanted to give y'all a rundown of who picked who. So I picked the 4-car again.
This was last weekend.
This was last weekend.
Yeah.
Fast.
Daniel picked the 22.
Yep.
James picked the 2-car.
Yep.
And Nelly, some odd reason, wanted some fatback bacon, and he picked the 43.
I'll tell you what, Nelly, I'll start letting Nick pick for you. How about that?
So
He went out on a limb, man.
Nelly rounded up the last place. He's got 12 points now. James won the race, so he had 0, still has 12 total. Big D was third. He ended up, he's at 15, and C. Rice got 2 because he was second. He has a total of 9. So C. Rice is leading in a commanding lead right now.
Don't brag about it.
So we go into my home state, Martinsville, Virginia.
Yeah.
The
All right.
paperclip.
The paperclip.
Yep. Goodies 500.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
The
So
paperclip.
James, you get to pick first.
All right, I'm going. I don't know the number.
That's a good pick, just because he won. Hey.
Yeah,
So the 41 car for James.
41. All right, cool.
C. Rice is going to go out on a limb. He's going,
He's going
43.
nope, he's going with the 24.
Okay, cool. The Rainbow Warrior.
Big D, you up, bud?
I'm going to take Jimmy Johnson.
Nice
All right,
pick.
good pick. Good
Nice
pick.
pick.
look, side stuff going on. Okay. The other week, he's sitting over here going,
Because I knew who I was picking, man.
Outside stuff.
there's insider information and some
How can there
outside
be
interference.
insider information? Last week I got screwed over by a tire just because they rolled a tire to another guy, and all of a sudden I go from 6th to 25th.
Nelly, look at it like this. You got 40 more that you can pick out of. You going to pick Alex Bowman?
Who you got?
Who you
He's gonna
got?
get Jamie McMurray. That's who he wants.
Oh, I'm going the same boy I had last week.
43 again?
What is, do you want to lose?
Hey, going with him, baby.
All right.
All right.
Whatever.
All right, race fans and ladies and gentlemen, here's your picks for Martinsville, Virginia. Nelly with the number 43, Eric Amarillo,
Never
Bacon
heard of him.
Wagon.
Never heard of him.
James with the number 41, Haas Automotive.
What?
Haas Automotive.
What?
What? Big D with the 48,
Wait,
Lowe's Home
that-
Improvement.
I picked Kurt Busch, right?
That's 41.
Okay.
I hope you didn't pick Kyle.
I said Kurt.
Okay. And C Rice with the number 24, Drive for Hunger Chevrolet.
Sweet. Is Kyle retired or something?
No, he's hurt.
Oh, okay.
Man, come
I
on.
don't,
He's in a boot, right?
I don't keep up with this.
You know, you talking about penalties.
If Lonnie can drive with the
Both
right one.
his feet are broke.
Oh. All right.
Wow.
I
You're
didn't-
talking about penalties.
Yeah.
We have not gave you your penalty yet.
That's right.
This week is penalty time. We're going to video it.
I've yet to see anybody email in or tweet in.
That was
anything.
not any
No.
part of any rule we
That-
ever made.
That was been
You
part of the
never
rule
had to
from the
see-
beginning.
Anything.
That was been part of the rule from the beginning.
That is not.
We're
I've
going to
seen one person tweet in
Tweet, tweet.
a consequence.
Well, there's been plenty.
we're going to this week everyone, we're going to tweet it, video it. Now we ain't going to tweet it. We'll show it next week, but we're
What
going
are we doing?
can't tell you.
Well,
Holt was supposed to be here tonight. I'll go ahead and break the news. Holt was supposed to be here tonight. He picked up the catheter and the needles for it.
Yeah, right.
But he had an emergency come up.
Hey,
He
I'm
couldn't
just
make
telling
it.
you, it's exit only.
Hey,
It's exit only.
just be quiet and
Hey,
listen a
you
second.
You get the
Get to choose. He's got a catheter
This
and he's got
podcast will end before that happens.
he's got needles. So we'll video it, show it to everybody, you know, and let you know what his penalty is.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I am too. I sent you a sneak preview through
I think we ought
the
to.
text.
We're gonna have to do it this week,
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, it's got to be done this week.
Do
and,
it. Do
and
it.
then that way we can show it next week.
Nelly, why are
That's
you
what we just
owning
said.
your knife?
I like my knife.
Gosh almighty. Anyway, let's move on.
All right, moving on. Moving on.
This is went crazy right here.
All right.
You know, we got a couple big weekends coming up, I feel.
Spring break, baby.
Well, spring break was over, but Martinsville, Virginia for us in the truck series, but also this Sunday.
Spring break ain't over. Ain't even happened
This
yet.
Sunday, it's a little 3-on-3 tournament
Yeah,
at our church.
that's right. 3 old guys are going to represent, dude.
And the 3 old guys are going to represent. Nelly's going to be our coach.
He's got to wear a suit.
Yep.
He's got to wear a suit.
All white.
Starts at 2:00. Anybody that wants to watch the 3 old guys, now we're running the little short courts, okay? We're not running the long courts. Let's
Thank
get this
goodness.
straight.
Yeah.
I'd never make the.
I wouldn't either. So
We play in Kentucky.
they
Might
going
as
to
well.
think we Kentucky.
We
Might
are
as well.
Kentucky. We are Kentucky.
But we're practicing Thursday night at 7:00 against some old guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. But also Sunday is a pretty big Sunday as far as Christians go too, isn't it, D?
Yeah, man.
What is
Sunday? It's church. We
This
go to
Sunday?
church.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
What's coming up this Sunday?
We go to church, right? Except for Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joy don't
He's
go on
working, he
Sunday.
won't be there.
Well, this Sunday is the Sunday before.
It's Palm Sunday.
What's that mean?
Everybody went. All right. So if you've never been to church on a Palm Sunday, when you come in, you have to stick your hand out, and they paint it red as you come through the door, and then for that whole day, you can't use that hand for anything.
Can you use the back of it?
No, you can't. That hand represents death. And when you go forward, when we pull the chickens out, because at the end of the service on Palm Sunday, we like to cut the chicken's throat. You have to use your other hand because it represents only depending on your one hand.
Which one is the sign?
It's if people don't think Christians are crazy enough.
Which one
D
is the
throws
cyanide?
out that story.
The cyanide is not till the following Sunday. That has nothing to do with Palm Sunday.
Okay, I ain't gonna be there that Sunday.
All right. So what
Is
is
that not
palm?
what you was talking
That's
about?
different kind of palms.
People think that though, right? People think church people are crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they hear about all these different Sundays and different things that we have going on, and they don't know what we're doing in there.
Can we start all over?
Yeah.
I wanted it to go serious, and it went like,
We can go serious.
let's just
I'm
be
serious.
a joke.
I ain't drinking no cyanide.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness,
All right,
dude.
ask me again.
All
No.
right.
Lord have mercy.
All right.
I don't even know how to restart that.
Just
So-
start again this weekend.
This,
let me get my palm turned red
this
so I
Sunday.
can kill a chicken.
I
People
know, right?
think that, man.
No, they do
I
not.
promise you,
People
there are
do.
people out that think Christians are crazy, and they hear all
Well,
these,
duh.
they hear all these different Sundays that we got. Palm Sunday, back to church Sunday, friend day, Christmas, all this different stuff. They think that we just do crazy things up there in church.
Good Friday's when we divvy out the money, ain't
That's right.
it?
So we'll go back from the
This is
beginning. Come
going-
on, ask me again.
It's going nowhere.
All right, I'll be good. Ask
All
me
right.
again.
Timeout. Zach Morris style.
Hold on. Let's do
Saved
this.
by the
Let's
bell.
Can you move that thing right there?
Move.
Mm,
All right, we gotta roll with this. People are like turning this
Yeah,
off.
they're turning it off because it's dead.
Look, there's nobody on anymore.
Yeah, they all gone. So we and 3 old guys are gonna play in the tournament this weekend.
Right.
Yep. 3-on-3. It's
Put
gonna
your
be
phone
awesome.
and your computer down for just
I'm
a minute.
fine. I'm not like you. I can answer something and still talk to you.
Ain't no way.
I can. I'm doing
Ain't
it
no
right
way.
now.
So Nelly, you gonna wear a suit?
No,
Why not?
I ain't got one.
You're our coach. You gonna wear your church clothes?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you're our coach.
He's wearing his church clothes.
Are we gonna run a zone or a man-to-man defense?
Zone.
I'll let
We
y'all
don't
know
run man to
I'll let
man.
y'all know at practice.
Out of shape people don't do man to
We're
man.
gonna
He
have to
said-
see what kind of shape we in.
I'll let you know at practice. But also Sunday is another big Sunday for something D you talked about in Sunday school this
Yep.
week,
We got Palm Sunday coming up this week.
which I had no idea what Palm Sunday was until he told me they color your hand.
Some people think we're crazy up there, but it has nothing to do with your hand,
What is it?
which a lot of people wouldn't know that.
I mean,
Now, I wouldn't.
It's a week out from Easter. So for Christians, Easter is kind of like our big day. It's kind of like our Super Bowl because that's when we believe Jesus died on the cross and rose from the dead. And that's just kind of the foundation for everything. But Palm Sunday is the week before Easter. And that's really just kicking off when Jesus rode into town on the donkey, and the people were pumped that he was getting there, and they thought the king was getting ready to show up and just take over the earth. But instead, this dude came strolling in on a donkey, and they're all cheering, and they took palm leaves, which is where we get it from. And they took palm leaves and threw them down on the road, and Jesus rode in over that,
Why
so
a
we call it
donkey?
Palm Sunday. Why a donkey? Why not a donkey?
Why not a lion or a horse?
And have Cadillacs back then.
They didn't.
The donkey
But
was
really,
next in
why
line.
donkey? Why donkey? Why donkey?
It's a few things, man. Like I said, people were expecting a king to come in, royalty, right? And a lot of people had in their mind a physical king, like on earth. They weren't thinking big picture of ruling over heaven and earth. And so I think Jesus came in on a donkey to show some humility, to separate himself from what they were thinking. They had a different expectation of who Jesus was going to be. And so he kind of came in to kind of set that tone different.
So you said Sunday that it reminded you of a commercial.
Yeah.
The reason he come in on a donkey was to show that he wasn't really different from everybody else.
Right. Well, and it was, I mean, we could get into a lot, stuff in here, but way before Jesus even showed up, there were these dudes called prophets, and they were predicting what was going to happen, and not really predicting it. They could just see. They were allowed to see the future and what was going to happen. And so for years, they had predicted that Jesus was going to ride in on a donkey, that he was going to show up there before he was crucified. And
how many people you think were there to see this?
Oh, they were all out, man. It was March Madness, a throwdown. They were pumped, man. Their king was showing up.
Yeah.
This was what everybody had been looking forward to their whole life. It's what they'd been taught. It's what they heard when they went to church. It's what their grandparents had passed down and told them was going to happen. It's what the priest had told them was going to happen, and the king was coming, and here he was coming through the doors. They were throwing down, dude. They were excited. It was his people. They were pumped.
So Palm Sunday leads up to Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is a big difference, man, because you talk about Palm Sunday was a Sunday of a day of celebration. And once you get to Good Friday and Easter weekend, the tide turned. So it went from everybody pumped that Jesus was showing up to a week later, they're killing him. They completely turned on him, crucified him, hung him on a cross to die. So a lot happened in 1 week.
Kind of, I look at that. Okay, you got 1 full week, and you really don't know in the Bible. Time is not like they walked for 20 years or something. It wasn't.
Well, it's pretty specific. You can trace this down and follow the story, and it's literal enough out there. It's a week. It was 7 days from what happened to what happened.
7 days. So they were praising him on this Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
nailing him to the cross a week later.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty, and really not that far off from where we are now. I mean, how often do we go to church on Sunday and sing a few songs and worship God and talk about how awesome he is, and then walk out the doors, and during the week, our actions and the way we're living, it might as well be nailing him to the cross, because it ain't got nothing to do with what Jesus is about, So theirs was a little more literal, to where they were actually nailing him in, although we kind of do the same thing now.
And we had a conversation last night on our group text,
Right,
about something that was on TV that we're going to cover after Easter. But we had a conversation that every Christian don't look alike, James.
you're right. They don't at all.
So how can that person, how did that relate to the Palm Sunday? Did everybody look the same? Were they wearing the same stuff? I mean, were they?
Well,
My question is, okay, throughout life, all different people.
Mhm.
So everybody takes Palm Sunday different.
right. Well, for them, it was pretty specific. I mean, it was Jesus walking into his own people. So it'd be like if he walked into our church today. This was a pretty specific group of people who were intentionally pumped that Jesus was there. Because at the same time, there were a lot of people that didn't like Jesus, obviously. I mean, that's why he was dead, the next week.
They killed him.
Yeah, but today you're talking about Christians looking different and stuff. That is such a broad term nowadays. There's a lot of people out there that call themselves Christians. And for the world, people who aren't Christians, they think anybody that's talks about God is a Christian. So I mean, that's a huge. We could kind of talk about that for a long time.
Yeah, we could, but I guess my question you've answered. We all are waiting as Christians. You're all waiting for one thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're looking for God to come back.
Right.
I mean, if you have a relationship with God right now, we just like they were pumped when Jesus showed up on the donkey. We're sitting here waiting for him to show up in the clouds. We're waiting for the day to come when, bam, we're in heaven and we're off of this God-forsaken earth and not dealing with being fat and diseases and sin and crud and pain and hurt and disappointment and all that. And he comes back. He's going to take us away to be with him forever. So that's kind of what Christians are looking forward to now.
So they look forward to him coming there.
Yeah.
Just like what we're doing.
We're doing the same thing.
And I'm getting to my point.
Okay.
It's a good day to invite somebody on Easter. Right?
Yes.
And the reason I'm getting to this point is that not what you said?
Yeah, it is, man. I'm telling you what, if you are a Christian, if you have a relationship with God, if you're a follower of Christ, this is what we're all about, right? We are about the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ.
Why is it so hard to get you to do what you done Sunday?
Well, I didn't know. I just try to follow your lead, man. That's tough sometimes.
And I'm pulling this out of you.
I got you.
So it's like we're excited about Palm Sunday.
Yeah. Palm Sunday means that Easter's coming. For us, it means something different. For them, Palm Sunday was the day when Jesus showed up. For us, it's knowing what's coming in the future. What we have a relationship with Christ. A lot of people have different definitions of what that means, but if you believe in Christ and you have a relationship with him, Easter's what we're all about. We believe that Jesus came to this earth. He died on the cross. He was buried, and then he rose from the dead 3 days later. And because of that, we have hope for all eternity to be with him. God says if we just believe in that if we repent from our sins and we believe in them, that we can be in heaven with them for all eternity. And so if you're a Christian, Easter Sunday comes up, you should be pumped. You should be psyched. And you should be bringing anybody you can in the church with you to hear that story, to hear that message, because people want to know. And a lot of times, if you just ask them, they'll show up.
Yeah, and that was something you went over.
Yeah.
That you can ask them to come to church. Go to a church anywhere, do whatever. But I'm excited now that I know what Palm Sunday is. And the reason they do that is because they threw the leaves down.
Yeah, that's right. Had nothing to do with your hands.
It had nothing to do with your
I was
hands.
disappointed when I found your hands painting it red or something. Palm reading Sunday. Thought that was something else, but
And people like me didn't know. I had no idea until you talked about that Sunday.
a lot of people don't. And look, people think Christians are crazy, man. I mean, really, I
Y'all
get it.
are.
I get it, man.
What? Y'all are.
If you're on the outside looking in, there are so many, a lot of times churches, Christians, people like that, we get it all twisted. We worry so much about tradition and rituals and things like that. And distracted. If I was on the outside, I grew up in it, but if I didn't know no better and I'm just sitting here looking at a church and kind of peeking in on the Sunday, I mean, when do you stand up? When do you sit down? What do you sing? Why does these people repeat what the pastor says and these people don't? I mean, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from the outside in, Christians look crazy, but I'm telling you, it's really not to do with all that. It's about what's going to happen on Easter. It's about Jesus and the sacrifice he made for us and believing in that and telling the world. So just find a church that, you comfortable in, whatever. But
Yep.
make sure they got that right.
I'm excited for Palm Sunday. I hope you are.
High five.
High five. High five. Throwing it up in there. And if you as excited as the Georgia State coach was at the end of that game.
I'm going to pull my ACL. I'm gonna
Ron
get so hype on
Hunter.
in church Sunday.
Yeah,
Huh?
Fall off your stool.
Ron Hunter.
I mean, come on.
My man was excited.
Oh, was he not?
He should have been.
Yeah, he
excited.
should have been. Right?
Ron hit a game winner
To
over
knock
a
out-
high C team. man.
Knock out Baylor.
Yeah.
But how excited was he to talk about it? They won that game, and he gets in there and he talks about it.
Oh, he was pumped.
Oh yeah.
He's all about his boy.
Oh yeah. Even when they lost the last game,
It's kind of
he was
annoying.
pumped.
It was not annoying.
It was kind of annoying.
You knew D was going to say this.
Yeah.
He probably thinks it's rigged.
Yeah, he probably
But
did.
I don't think it's rigged. I just all right, we get it, dude. Your son hit the game winner, but I mean, next game, they out. He ain't
They were
happy no
Georgia
more,
State, dude. They wasn't even supposed to be there.
That's
Just
true.
saying, man. One shining moment was a week ago.
One
Yeah.
shining moment.
But I was excited for him, you know. And if we could be that excited about Easter,
That's right.
that
Yeah.
would be cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that some of the people at our church, if they were to get up to sing, they probably would pull an ACL. They probably would tear something.
you
They-
still mad at
Yeah,
him.
they
They ain't used to standing up and getting excited about
Yeah.
church and God or anything else.
I don't know. Second service was pretty good Sunday.
Yeah, that's because I put some thumbtacks in the seat. They
Oh.
couldn't sit.
Oh, yeah, they did. I noticed 2 of them.
Hey, you
were
think he
standing
might
up.
will get it on Palm Sunday if I say instead of shaking hands, we're gonna high five since it's Palm Sunday?
Let's do it. That's awesome.
I think I'm gonna tell everybody to do that and just see what they do.
Let's
See if
do
they
it.
get
Goshly. All right, this one's went nowhere tonight, but you know, this weekend on Sunday, 3 old guys are gonna throw down.
We are, man. We might be of that. We'll have to get somebody out there to video.
We'll
this.
Nelly,
definitely-
our coach, can video it.
Hey, listen, next week, I want to throw this out there because I want to get some opinions. Okay. Next week, we are going to bring up the subject of UFOs and aliens. We're going there. We're talking about it next week. And here's the question. I want you to tweet us at 3 old guys. Do you believe in aliens? All you got to do is say yes or no. Put yes or no and then hashtag it 3 old guys aliens. No, just hashtag it aliens.
UFOs or aliens or just aliens?
Either one.
All right.
If you believe in it, yes or no, tweet us and let us know. We're going to do a little poll for next week. I bet you there's somebody in this room that believes in them.
Maybe 2.
Maybe all of them.
Negative.
We'll find out next week. We'll have some X-Files music playing. You know why, Nelly? Because we just 3 old guys.
And an overworked intern.
Never in your life. Tweet us, 3 old guys. Instagram is 3 old guys. Email us, 3 old guys. Kicking it old school.
You snuck it in.
It was like, I couldn't get nothing. I was going crazy.
You know, you hadn't got to hit nail that in and right.
I know I got to nail it.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
have
don't,
to,
'cause
because he
he'll
just
tweak it.
adds it in
Oh.
anyway.
I was nailing it.
Did you record that one, Nelly?
Yeah, I got it.
I hope not.
I
It wasn't worth the recording, but I got it.
Gosh, that was terrible.
All right, so look, next week. Oh yeah, peace out, Google. Sorry about that.
Did
Sorry
y'all
about
see?
this whole deal.
Did you see Ronda Rousey beat that girl in 14 seconds?
Who's Ron?